Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and today is the 18th. It is the 18th of August. It is Thursday morning, and I got a special topic I want to talk about this morning or today in today's video to get it posted and uploaded to you guys so you guys can watch it and have some great content. But before we get started, I always like to thank my everyone who's currently subscribed to the channel. Thank you for subbing, and if you're a newcomer, doesn't matter how you found the channel, you're watching or tuning in today. I'm a price action trader, guys. I pretty much trade a simple strategy just surrounding supply and demand. That's my go-to strategy. So if you don't know much about, about supply and demand, I highly recommend you learn supply and demand. It is a highly impactful and great way to actually trade because you're getting in where either there's aggressive buying or aggressive selling anywhere in the market. So without further ado, once again I want to go back and say if you are currently watching this video and you are a newcomer here to the channel, first time watching, thank you for tuning in this morning as well. Hopefully we can gain you as a loyal subscriber. All you have to do is hit or click on that subscribe button down below. Everyone, please make sure that you have your post notifications turned on by simply clicking on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. I'm not sure where it's located, if it's beside it to the left or right, but please make sure to click on that little bell icon as well so that you never miss one of the uploads here to the channel. We also have a great community Discord. Have a Discord server channel running, and I'm a future trader, so it doesn't matter if you trade crude oil, the ES, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the 6E, any type of currencies. It doesn't matter. Commodities, wheat, grain, gold, silver. It doesn't matter, guys. If you're a futures trader, join us. Join us on the Discord. All you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of this video today and click on the link and invite yourself in. It's free of charge. What we do pretty much each and every morning, we look at the markets. We talk about certain levels in the markets. Kind of give ideas and thoughts about what the market's going to do, as well as it's a question and answer forum. So if you got questions, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, guys. I said as a forward, no question is a stupid question, okay? Because we have people who are learning to trade, and then you have people who are more experienced. So it doesn't matter. Feel free to ask questions on the Discord as well. So simply find the link down in the description portion of the video below. And if you're interested in joining the membership program, there's 2 tiers on YouTube. So all you have to do is click on the join button. You can click on it on the home page or in any video, that join button next to the subscribe button somewhere on the home page or in any video. There's 2 tiers. You have the elite channel member tier, which most people, I think all people, have joined or signed up for that one at this time. Those that have signed up, because it gives you all the perks. You do get the perks and rewards with signing up or joining, a tier. The tiers are inexpensive. Therefore, basically the price of a cup of coffee, and you're basically just supporting the channel. But with the exclusive channel member tier, you actually get, you get more. You get member shout outs, you get the exclusive video content that's not posted to the public side of the channel, to where you can actually, where you can actually watch me discuss and go into detail and explanation about my trade. So basically you kind of get the behind closed doors thought process of what I'm actually thinking before I actually take a trade, into me actually taking that trade. I share my levels that I trade. I break down in detail pretty much what I was thinking and why I took that trade at certain areas, at certain levels, whatever the case is. So if you're interested in joining any of the tiers, there's 2 of them there. Click on the join button, select one of the tiers, and thank you for supporting the channel. Okay, so topic at hand today that I want to talk about was basically when I really finally realized that I was ready to start trading live. Because a lot of people have, I guess, issues with this, this situation, or if you want to call it situation, or idea or thought about going live, whatever the case is, because they struggle with the idea of losing money, right? Because it doesn't matter if you're trading with your own capital or you're trading maybe with trying to get in, trying to complete or finish or a prop firm, some type of challenge or whatever the case is they may have going on, so that you can get funded to get a funded account. So I never did any prop firms, guys. Because back when I first started, many years ago, I didn't know anything about prop firms, and I don't think that many of them really existed back then. And if so, really did not hear much about them. But still to this day, I prefer to trade with my own capital, whatever the case is. I'm not knocking any prop firms, but I mean, I think there's some solid companies out there, and if you could pass those challenges, kudos and hats off to you, and you can have a decent sized funded account, whatever the case is. But I like just to be able to manage my own funds or whatever the case is. So when did I finally realize when, it was time for me to go live? Well, like I said, I've been trading for over 10 years now, a little bit over 10 years. And the first 2 years of my, the course of me learning to trade, the path I took, was a struggle for me. I didn't have anyone to show me the ropes, to show me along. I didn't know much about trading at all. I really didn't know how to even get started trading. And I know some of you guys have asked, like, can you make a video kind of giving, step-by-step, I guess, guide or whatever the case is, to actually how to, actually get started trading, what platform to possibly use, just kind of, setting things up so people can be positioned in the right direction of learning or starting somewhere to actually trade. And, you can show someone the platforms, you can show someone the charts, but until you actually have the knowledge and you learn, it's just like going to school, whether from grade school on up to college, whatever the case is, you have to learn the concepts, you have to learn the steps, you have to learn certain concepts to be able to build a foundation, because that's all. When we went to school, everyone, you guys know it can relate. When we went to school, from grade school on up, what was it? It was just accumulation of building a foundation of courses that we took over time. And one course would help another course. That course would help another course, whatever the case is. So it's just, courses carried over, and the materials that we learned helped us in more advanced courses. So it's the same thing. You have to build the concepts and understand, certain important, things that will help you trade. And, I can't stress, but to me, two important things, which is market structure and price action. I see some people trading with so many different, levels, and I'm not levels, but so many different indicators, whatever the case is. And some indicators are okay. I don't trade primarily with any indicators other than volume profile. And I have the cumulative delta on there, but cumulative delta is totally different. It's not like a, what I call a lagging behind indicator. It's a level 2 indicator. So it's pretty much pulling information from the tape in a sense. And so it's the transaction of live orders that are coming in. So, but I just look at it from more of a I guess a picture or an image or a histogram representation of the orders coming in or hitting the market. That's what cumulative delta pretty much is in a sense. So, there's a couple ways you can actually look at it. You can look at it like how it's painting a picture here, kind of looking like, with the candles, whatever the case is, like price. But it is actually the live orders that are actually hitting the market. So, but yeah, getting back, I don't want to get too far away from what I was talking about, and that was when did I really finally realize that I was ready to start trading live. So like I said, it was a little bit over 2 years after I first started, because, of course, when we first start, I guess a lot of us think that we can just jump into trading and then we're going to be overnight successes, right? Or we're going to learn within a month's time and be able to be successful and profitable. Well, that possibly could be true. It just depends on who do you have in your corner, or what do you have in your corner that has really propelled you to the levels to where you're actually ready to start trading live. And most everybody starts off doing what? Paper trading or simulation trading, demo trading, whatever you want to call it. But I did that for an extensive period of time, like 2 years, a little bit over 2 years, because I struggled. I struggled probably like a lot of you guys do, trying to really understand and really, I think my biggest struggle was really trying to understand price action more so. And I didn't have the whole market structure piece, down pat, understanding like what the market was actually trying to do or accomplish. And then, trading or following, from like a higher time frame, whatever the market was trying to accomplish, whatever it was currently doing, and then scaling down to a lower time frame chart, and then reading price action, having a strategy put in place to be able to trade around what price has done and what it's trying to do, whatever the case is. So you just have to be able to read price action, like I say this so many times before in many videos, it's like reading a book. You have to understand. Until you understand, you're not going to know what the market is trying to accomplish. So I highly recommend that if you are at a point right now struggling, to take a step back and ask yourself this question. And it just consists of two things. Do you understand market structure? Do you understand price action? Okay? All right? Because you truly should be able to trade price action, understanding market structure, on a solid, clean slate, blank, naked chart. Okay? Understand that piece. All right? And when you can do that, trust me, if you can trade a naked chart with nothing on it and be consistent, you have completed the challenge. I promise you. And congratulations to you. I mean, you would know. You would sense it. It'd hit the inner being on the inside of you. You'll feel it deep down on the inside of you that you are ready to start trading live. It'll click like a light bulb. Trust me. And somebody told me that a long time ago. It will click. It will click. One day it will click, you know? And that's when you'll see everything come together. It's like putting a puzzle together. It just comes together like that. And then eventually it just clicks. And then you'll feel it, okay? Trust me. You know, you may not be there yet, and it hasn't clicked, and that's why you just can't see it. Trading is one of the most hardest things that I've ever done in my life. You know, it's mental, it's psychological, and it can be stressful, in a sense, because, you know, that part comes from the fear of losing money. You know, the great feeling about making money, but just, you know, the even more fear of actually losing money, you know. So that was my biggest thing my biggest fear was, you know, I didn't want to lose money, so I wasn't going to trade or start leveraging any type of, you know, large capital into the market, putting any large capital into the market, you know, money in the market or investing in any sense, until I really knew how to trade. Yeah, I mean, I lost some money, you know, whatever the case is when I first started, but it was nothing. Trust me, it was not a significant amount of money because I'm very frugal, and I was trading, you know, small lots and just kind of scalping here and there. But, you know, there was time at the beginning, the first year, to where I thought I was doing well and I was making money, and all of a sudden, you know, I thought I was consistent, and then boom, out of nowhere, the market just did something totally different, because the market's always changing and doing something different, and it's never doing the same thing. And I was looking for the same type, I guess, price patterns or patterns every single day, whatever the case is. And trust me, the market's always evolving. It's doing something different all the time, and you have to be able to, you know, change and adjust with it, evolve with it. So that was my biggest fear. Like I said, was losing money, and I was not going to put a lot of money in and start trading heavily until I really, really, really understood to trade correctly. So I took baby steps. You know, I was like a newborn baby trying to slowly crawl, slowly learn how to crawl, slowly learn how to walk, and then run. So, you know, now I'm at the pace now where I'm running, but I'm running, you know, healthy. I'm running consistently. I'm profitable, and it took time to get there, and you guys would too. Trust me. Just, you know, understand and learn those concepts like I was talking about. But so it was probably in my second year, going into my second year, is when things really picked up for me, and I knew it was time for me to start trading live. And even at that point, you know, I had sweaty palms, but I knew I had to do it. You know, it's just like one of those things. You can train up to a certain point and still have the fear on the inside of you, and that's how it was for me. You know, I knew I was ready for the competition. It was just the fact that I still didn't want to lose any money, right? But you'll never learn unless you get the skin in the game, but do not jump and think you have the skin in the game until you have actually learned and you are consistent. So consistency was the biggest thing for me, and that's when you know it's like when you can make money and be in the green. I always say this, guys, you got to be green every day and not red. I'm not saying you won't have a losing trade and make up for it, but you got to be green. Meaning green means being in the black, means breaking even or making money each and every day, not be red. Okay, so you have to be consistent, and I noticed that week in and week out, month to month, I was starting to be consistent going into my second year. But what really changed everything for me was my strategy. Okay, because from the beginning, I was trading strategies that I kind of picked up on and watch from other individuals that proclaim to be able to trade and make money. And later on, many months down the road, I found out that these people aren't really trading. You know, they're making money other ways. They're just trying to sell products, you know, trying to sell courses that actually don't work. And that's why I don't proclaim to be, I don't proclaim to be an instructor or a teacher. You know, that's not me, guys. I'm not an educator to teaching you how to trade the markets. I'm just providing you with, I guess, experience. I'm providing you with information from on how I trade and the things I went through, you know, my course or path that from where, you know, I started learning to where I'm at today. So everything I kind of bumped up against the wall to everything that actually made me successful. So, and kind of giving you, I guess, my story behind that. So, but yeah, going in my second year is when I finally realized and having a solid strategy in place. And it really started unfolding for me when I started really understanding and learning supply and demand. Because one thing you have to understand, we as retail traders are not the ones that actually drive the markets. It's the market makers. And once you understand that, and understand the fact that who is injecting the biggest money into the market, you want to play the same game as they are. Okay, you want to be playing on the right side of the fence with them and trading like them. And you have to put yourself in that seat and that position and understand and learn how to trade with them. You know, think about how the opponent is moving and trade like the opponent. Okay, so that's the biggest thing. And once I figured out that piece and had a solid and understanding that, hey, they're hitting, you know, the market makers are looking to get in at the great and best prices. So if you look at your charts, you can see areas where significant buying came out of or significant selling came out of, and you hone in on those areas because you got to know these are areas where the market makers are probably going to, you know, come back to, or where, you know, those buying at, they want, it's the areas where they want to get in at the cheapest price. So demand, you know, they want to get in at where price is high to take it back down, supply or whatever the case is. So they want to get in at the highs and the lows, not at the you know, right at the mid of a swing, say for instance, where there's just support, resistance. I'm not saying you can't trade support and resistance, which I call more so breakout. I mean, you know, not breakouts, but it's more so what I call break and retest. You know, break it through a level, come right back down to the neck of a swing, whatever the case is, or back up to the neck of a swing. Break and retest, breaking through support, breaking through resistance, come right back to it. So I like to trade further back into the swing where the moves actually started, originated at. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, my story on when I finally realized it was ready for me to be, you know, start trading. And that was a little bit over 2 years, you know, 2 years into my trading. Like I said, I've been trading for over 10 years now. But it's like once I found that I was consistent, meaning not 1 week or a month, I didn't start really going live. I didn't go live probably for several months, almost a solid year. I allowed myself to be consistent for a period of time before I made that transition. But a lot of that had to do, I could have started trading way before that, you know, probably, you know, 4 or 5 months, you know, prior to me actually starting back then. But it was just the fear that was holding me back because of the, you know, the idea of losing money. But like I said, I wasn't going to be one that was going to trade crazy contracts or crazy amounts of lots and put a lot of money online. So I took my time, you know, and slowly built an account up. And then once you start building an account up, then you can kind of leverage up and trade, you know, more contracts or more lots or whatever. But you just have to be consistent, and you have to know how to trade, and you have to learn the correct way. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with today. I hope you guys enjoy the content, enjoy the storytelling time. You know, based upon my experience, and I just want to let you know that you will get there. Trust me, you will get there. It will click, but you have to really understand and learn the right way. I appreciate you guys tuning in today, watching the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys are trading today, please be safe in the markets. We're about to round out the week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Trade safe.